Hello? My name is Samuel, and I'm about to play some magic. And there's some light, so you can see my face, cause I'm so cool. Yes, I am here. Okay, I don't know what I do. I don't know why I do, but I do. And I'm so sorry. But we're just gonna be playing some... we're just gonna be doing... We're just gonna jump straight into ranked. We're gonna lose, probably. I don't have a lot of confidence in my ability right now. I am tired, but boy, do I just want to play. We're also going to be doing that daily challenge, which will happen just as we go, so that is perfect. G'day, Troy. How are you? Straight into... I mean, there's not that much of a difference between ranked and casual for Magic to me. Like, I'm still going to be salty if I lose. Arguably, people are trying more weird shit in casual, so it's like... I don't know what to expect. There's only 4 decks in ranked. Let's be real. And I'm gonna lose because I only have 2 land. I'm gonna have to mulligan. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. It's a shame that I've got 2 temples there, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Depending on what they do on their turn, I'm gonna drop the Mayhem Devil. I'm gonna get rid of there. Depending on what they hold up. Okay, so they're playing the same deck as me. We don't need a 5th land. Get out of here, you. So, depending on what they do here... Okay, so I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to go for the Dreadhorde Butcher. Worst case here, it deals a damage... Well, they just ping it and I still deal a damage, but as expected and wanted, that happens. So we are Shamik. Perfect. We're gonna whack that guy there down. Is he already conceding? I'm okay with that. Can't do anything this turn. If he goes to kill this, then I can sacrifice and draw a couple cards. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with this so far. Sure. Gonna swing on in. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this bloke here down, drop that. We can hold that up until they do something. I'm just gonna crack it for another swamp, so again, worst case, I can just go ahead and sacrifice. And yeah. Troy, how was your day? And Ren, if I haven't already asked you, how was yours? I feel like I would have already asked you, but just in case. Just in case. What we can do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. We're going to ping the goat, so if they are going to block, they have to block with that. Already asked and I've answered. Excellent, thank you. All is well then. Yep, that's absolutely reasonable thing to do. Yeah, that would have been a good one. Let's go there, I suppose. Now what we can do, what can we do? I really need a sack method, so it's probably best to put this guy here next turn. Troy, how about yourself? How was your day? Let's go throw this guy here in the ballpark. I wonder if I should have done that then. Probably not. But hey, that's okay. Okay, testing some music here. Boom. So I want to get into some stream. Ooh, right. So I know you've previously done like music streams and stuff, haven't you? I want to say I've seen you sitting there with the guitar and whatnot. And definitely remember your cosplay stuff too. How's your cosplay stuff going? Probably now that I'm thinking about it, COVID, and you're in Victoria, probably not super active right now. But are you building anything cool in the plan for some crazy shit down the line? Okay. All right. I can work with this for the time being. I can turn 1 Malice. That's not bad. I think that's fine. Again, depending on what they play here. Perfect. We turn 2 Dreadhorde. And then turn 3, I can do the Kitty Cat and the Village Rites. Or if they kill something, then I can do something else as well. Music stuff? Excellent, excellent. What is this? This will be like life gain or... Oh, this is the real fucky deck. This is the real... Ugh. Right, so... What do I do here? Whenever you cast a spell that targets 10th District Legionnaire, put a 1/1 counter on 10th District Legionnaire. Then scry one. I have Final Fantasy IV on back burner, just holding out. No, fair enough. Fair enough. So I think that is the play. Them not attacking is really quite annoying. But at the same time, I think I'm just going to do it anyway. Because if they block, that's fine. I still deal 2 damage to them, though I do lose my creature. I'm not going to do it just yet, but I do have the option to bring it back with Death Touch and Menace. So, we will see how that goes. We may use that there, we may use it with Woe Strider. A little undetermined at this very point in time. You son of a bitch. Yes. By giving it Menace, actually, that's pretty solid. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring the Dreadhorde Butcher back from the graveyard. I'm gonna go with the mountain here. Then we're gonna be able to attack because it's gonna have Menace. And when it eventually will die, it will have Death Touch as well, so it'll start killing things as we go. Be real nice. How's Final Fantasy going for you, Trey? I've not really ever done too much with it. I think my extent of my Final Fantasy gameplay has been the demos for 15 and 7, like with the new release. So now might be the time to attack with this, because I can just kill everything. I already won a game, buddy. You gotta keep up if you want to hang with the big boys here. I think we go that. They have to double block. I'm fine with this, because I can go 1 damage to each. Everything dies. Bang, bang. And then go ahead and do my 2 damage over here. And they're all gone. You are definitely one of the big boys. I cannot argue that. No, that other game, they just didn't draw much land. They weren't able to respond to anything that I was doing. I was doing pretty alright with it, so it was just kind of... It was bound to happen. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, return it to your hand... Oh my god, I have to kill that so quickly. If I could draw... Active Treason right now, that would be fantastic. That is not active treason. That's a shame. Nor is that. That's a real shame. Okay. Okay. I can do some things here. Level 14, so it's the WoW equivalent. That's awesome. Time trapped, but hey, I don't... Time trap? Oh, time trap is in like you could just spend all day on that shit. Gotcha. Yeah, I get that. Let's... Yeah, I can justify that. Let those guys deal damage. Oh wait, no, I can't actually do anything there, can I? I don't know why they conceded there. No, these are just best of ones. I have not built side decks for these things, and I really don't know if I can be bothered. So they shouldn't actually have conceded just then because their creature would not have died unless I'd sacrificed all of my board. And I don't think I was willing to do that. And that card that they had on the field, that would have done them pretty well there. At least that's my opinion of it all anyway. Obviously my opinion is nothing. That is a cute little puppy, Ren. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh my god, it's so tiny. That thing has no right being that tiny. And mulligan that straight away. Good, we got the engine. We'll get rid of the priest. I am happy with this as a beginning. He's so small. What's that? Show me the damn card. Okay. So I think we're gonna go into this. And I'm gonna play that first. Now I do that because they're playing red, they're playing control, probably. Like the Sultai. Sultai, it's not Sultai. It's not Jeskai. It's one of those, whatever the color is of green, blue, red. It's gonna hurt, is pretty much where it's at. And if they counter this, damn it. Please don't counter magic me. Good. Except. Got a free hit in. If they go to destroy it, then I can sacrifice it and ping it, still get my token. Then we're pretty good from there. But it's all depending on really what they start throwing down now. I'm not entirely sure if this is that was unnecessarily stressful. Okay, so they're playing a shit deck. They're playing a deck that I'm really not going to go well with. That's okay. And I keep drawing land. I don't need more land, for the love of God. They play a wolf right now. Good. I'm expecting counter magic. What do you got for me, son? You wouldn't want to counter such a thing. I will absolutely be paying that. Thank you very much. No? Oh, it's unless you pay 3. That's a real shame. Oh well. When this inevitably dies, I'll counter that. I can sacrifice this and go from there. Draw a card shouldn't be a counterspell. Draw a card isn't a counterspell. It's fine. What draw a card is in this, it was just like, it could have been a counterspell in that regard. And the thing that they're doing right now is scary to me. Because they're going to put something big. Or they're going to play something big right now. Or they're just going to scry. And that's way less exciting than I was expecting it to be. If I draw a land this turn, I'm going to be really sad. That's slightly better, I suppose. I will accept that. Okay, let's attack. Good, so they don't have any instant speed stuff that can deal with creatures. They do, however, have the potential for a counterspell in hand. There it is. What a cock. It's alright, I hate playing cards anyway, it's fine. Hydra still thing. I believe the there is a Hydra in here that flies. I don't know if you're too familiar with the current stuff. There is a Hydra that flies. You pay X into it, and it comes when it hits the battlefield. You draw half of X, and you gain half of X life. And it's truly just frustrating. Until I steal it and attack with it and kill them with it, and then I'm okay with it. But that doesn't happen every time, and it should really happen more. I mean, upside here, if I don't draw anything useful, I get to at least draw another card. May as well do that while we're here. Like I want to say like Hydro Crisis Hydra or something stupid like that. Some green-blue one. It's a pain in the ass. Fuck you, deck. I didn't need a fucking land. Didn't want a fucking land, but I got a land. Ooh, they've got shit. You know what? Just fuck you. I don't even want it back in my hand. You can just take 4 damage and then fuck me over next turn, because you absolutely will be able to. But, you know what I can do? I can start playing my little motherfucking kitty cat. Yeah, boy. I want to get rid of the land. I want to remove a land from my deck right now, so I've got less of a chance of drawing on when I draw one at the end of the next turn. So the reason main reason that I sacrificed that there, well, 2 reasons. Firstly, I didn't want to have to recast it into a potential counter spell. But also, by removing it from the battlefield, this here lost its target, so it could not have been, so it gets countered essentially. That's fine and all, except this is happening. And this is where the problems begin. Because if I can't get rid of that, like, right now, I'm fucked. What we're gonna do here? We're gonna let them do their bullshit. No, we're not. We're just gonna draw. Fuck it. Cool. That lets me trigger some things. I still need to be able to get rid of that, otherwise I'm not actually doing any damage to him. He's still gaining 1 life per turn, at least. It is somewhat promising that he's currently using those things to scry instead of actually doing something useful. Not that scrying isn't useful, but it's not. Why was that tapped? Interesting. Interesting. Let's go whack that guy there down. We're gonna play that. And I want them to counter that very, very much. And now I'm just being hopeful here. Don't counter that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop countering it. You son of a bitch. Why are you countering it? Why are you gonna do this to me? Oh, they're not countering. Interesting. This is happening so fast. Well, there's a time limit. I've got to be doing it kind of quickly. Give it to me. You son of a bitch. You fucking just drew that. You whore. Oh my god. Okay, and now the losing begins. They're going to be attacking with a 6/6, which I can prevent the damage, but they're also gaining 3 life a turn. So it's kind of like, and they're drawing a card from it, and they're scrying right now, so they'll know what card they're getting on top. Ugh, this hurts so much. I really, really needed that card to resolve. Scry away, buddy. Scry away. Okay, gonna throw in the block. Immediately sacrifice it. Doesn't have trample, so it's not too big a deal. This is why they're scrying, so they can draw whatever they want when they... Oh no, I'm fully aware of it. It's an annoying... honestly, well, like with the scry from that, it's like... Because that mana is essentially free each turn, so it's not really that big a deal for them to do it. So it is just kind of... whatever. We're playing red-black sacrifice. Brent, how are you doing? And I'm not expecting to win. You'll be pleased to know. Yep, going in for another scry. Good, good, good. Rakdos. Rakdos. Rakdos all on the floor, Rakdos. What does Rakdos mean, Ren? Wet and annoyed, but soon pied. I mean, that's always a good day. Light is also good. Did that not some of you had prior? So Rakdos is one of the Ravnica guilds that is red and black. They are like demons and devils and all of the fun stuff, really. Let's draw another card. Again, just being hopeful here. Rakdos is all about experiencing life. All parts of life. All of the pains of life. Oh, and they're playing the wolf. I am so dead. So that wolf there is, if they don't cast a spell on their turn, they get a token. It entirely benefits them to do nothing right now, as you would expect from this. Of course, they're drawing their cards. They're whacking a land onto the field if they get one. Upside is that I'm not going to be taking any damage from these two creatures here, so that's fine. I really need something. And I don't actually know what it can be right now, because if they've got a counterspell in hand, it doesn't matter. We're gonna... I don't know, trample, so we're all good there. My token and shut up. I wouldn't say no to a sacrifice thing, because I could probably do a lot of stuff there. But again, it all comes down to what actually lands. And I don't think there'll be much. So now they just go for a scry party. This is a person. This is Tabaki. Tabaki. Playing ranked. Currently plat 1. Making slow progress. I've already won 2 games tonight, so hopefully we can somehow turn this into a 3rd, but I'm not betting on it. When something here covers the name. You know what? It does. It does. Let's whack these kitty cats down. I don't know if there's any point in having done that actually. So I'm not actually going to play the second one. I don't know why I did that. If I kill that, I just use this other one here. Don't care enough, but just letting you know. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. This is so frustrating to me right now. I don't need these shitty cards. I don't want these shitty cards, and it gave me another fucking land. Oh my god. Can you fuck off? I'm just gonna keep drawing and I'm going to kill myself by drawing cards. That is my current target. Because these guys are gonna kill me otherwise. And that's all good and happy and all. I can't argue that too much. Go for another scry, why not? See what you got on top. Okay, so they don't know what they're getting from the draw from that. Okay, so what I can try to do here is, next turn I can try to bait them into countering that, and hopefully they've only got 1 card in hand. Okay, this is fine. Draw your card, do your thing. Let me smack this bad boy down before you do anything big and scary like you might be. Last zone enters the battlefield. Oof. That actually fucking hurts if they do that. I just lose. That's a concern. So they do this. They're gonna use this land. They're gonna destroy all my permanents with a converted mana cost of 1, which covers this, and this cat. So, I'm about to lose my entire board, is pretty much what I'm saying. And I'm fully aware it's about to happen. But if I don't even try to block here, then it's just it. Okay, that's interesting. I'm a little confused why he wouldn't have done that. I'm actually uncertain as to why. I suppose they might just be waiting for me to tap out with these things. And that's fine. But they could have absolutely just killed me then. I take a small amount of comfort in knowing that they may not know everything. Cool. Take a little bit of damage. When does it happen? You doing it now? You doing it now, son? I can dare ya. You won't do it. Yeah, you won't do it. You're a little bitch. You wouldn't possibly think of doing it. They're totally thinking of doing it. They are scrying their way to victory. I don't like that this is instant speed as well, because I'm absolutely not putting these down at the end of turn. There it is. Okay. Well, I can't do anything. Unless putting those onto the field, but that does not benefit me in any way. So without those guys there, I straight up can't win. These kitty cats here, it could have eventually turned into like pinging these guys here, causing death, doing whatever. Having them as blockers as well. Having the cats there as blockers. But I believe that is going to be it. Just the amount of shit that they can do in a single turn without it being considered a, what am I gonna do here? Without it being considered casting a spell? Like, they just put a 6/6 token onto the field without casting a spell. And that to me is just like, fucking what, mate? You fucking what, mate? We're gonna do this. It's not gonna mean a thing. They also seem like they have a counter spell in hand. Okay. Okay. Accept. We're gonna draw a card at the very least. Can't do anything else. Okay. This did just make things interesting. This did just make things interesting. Okay. I am fine with this. What I can do now, at the very least, is I can sacrifice their creature for them. Don't get me wrong, they can just play it again next turn, but it delays them ever so slightly. I can also ping their creature. I still don't go well, but I do get a couple of extra tokens out of that, so that does allow me to throw down these guys here. They just die naturally, and then I can just throw them down again. And these all count as pings as well. So, I can act... Oh, nope. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I have lied. They just win. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. What can I do? What can I do? So, first of all, we're gonna... Of course we're gonna do that. We're gonna go... do this here. We're gonna go to here. What are they thinking about? What do they think's gonna happen? Can't do anything to actually make me win here. I'm just playing this shit out. But they're confused. They're uncertain. What's happening? What's gonna happen? Who knows? Okay. And we're going to blocks. We can probably just put this guy in front of there, put that in front of there. That doesn't need to die, but I kind of want it to, so I'm going to put that in front of it too. Oh, well, if we're going to do that, we may as well just... sure, we'll do that. Can't block the 2 flyers, so damage will go through. And that'll be it. So, so close as well. 2 more life and I would have been fine. And I might have even been able to recover from that, to be honest. It was all depending on what happens next, but there was the potential for it. Yeah, those kitties die a lot. They are definitely thrown into the death pit quite often. Next game. Calm down, mum. Giving me all that pep talk bullshit. I'm genuinely surprised I survived that long. Okay, 2 lands with only 1 thing to play. That's a no. That's a good one. It's the same hand that I started with last game. I'm gonna get rid of that one again. And hope that I don't just draw 6 more lands in a row, because that does not benefit anybody. Although I do want a 4th land. I do want a 4th land. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to me? I made my mistakes. Go on, concede, I dare you. You won't do it, punk. Okay, so they're probably playing this deck as well. So we're just gonna try and hit some damage quick. Get some shenanigans out of the way. There's a different, if they add a third color to this, I'm not entirely sure what it is. There might be a Mardu deck out there. I'll be real confused if it's any other color. Okay. I absolutely did not build this deck. It was purely net decking. Net decking. So they're gonna be. Well, no, this is actually a good spot. What I've allowed myself here is to be able to block their thing here without any real consequences. Like, it doesn't get more powerful. This is just a net deck. This is like, it's like 6% of the meta right now. And that's why they're playing the same deck as I am, because we're both terrible at building decks. So I'm not particularly creative, but I do know I know enough how the game works that I can get pretty good at playing deck. Ooh, you playing that kitty cat. I see what you're doing, son. I don't need to... Oh no. Oh no. That's okay. You know why? Because I'm gonna kill that before it even gets a chance to. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna do this. We're gonna fuck that thing there off. We're gonna do some pingling in there. Probably need a second mountain there. We're gonna get rid of the cat as well. Now what this does mean, oh well, not guaranteed yet, but they may be able to swing into the Mayhem Devil if they have another spell. I'm not entirely sure what they would have to have though. There's not a lot of pump spells in this deck, to my knowledge. But I've definitely just slowed them down now. Ooh, that is a shame for them. I'm hoping they don't have a cat. No! You son of a bitch! Okay, so he's fucked me there because he's going to steal that and sacrifice it for himself. That's a real kick in the teeth. That's okay. What this will also allow him to do here is he'll be able to create the engine with the cat and this guy here. He's going to be able to sacrifice this. That's fine by me. This is going to die if... Oh, no, I can't block with it anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Oh, fuck me. This guy... Oh, okay. So... I can block this guy here, kill that. And that probably might be how I have to go. Because otherwise these two are going to get big and out of control. But however, that does mean that I can no longer cast this guy next turn, so... But... I kind of got to do it just for the time being. Oh, right. I forget that that's a thing. That's fine. I can gain that life back. I really hate it when people use my own mechanics against me. How dare they do such things? Smart move here is just let the damage go through. You sacrifice the Mayhem Devil. And then you just go from there. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Okay. It's not a bad option. I definitely don't hate it. I really didn't want to land just now, but that's okay. I'm gonna sack that straight away. Probably just draw a card. And then we'll see where we're at. I'm gonna draw off that. Take a couple damage in the process. Fuck you. Okay. I can't attack then. That's fine. So what this currently allows me to do is... So if they want to attack, that's fine, they can, but I can kill their thing, and then they can kill my thing, and then that's all good and happy. Yeah. You do your thing, son. You do your thing. Gain your life, do your kitty cat action like I do. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna block the 3/3. And I imagine they're gonna then use that damage to ping this. At which point I'm gonna sacrifice it. Just to get a couple tokens, then I'll at least have my cat back. Fine by me. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna draw a card. Where's that damage going? Oh, directly to me. Interesting. Interesting. They've definitely got the right idea here because they're gonna be able to draw a card every turn without sacrificing a bit of damage, like with the cat and the Midnight Reaper. This is something that I used to have in this deck, and now they're going to be able to do it twice. So I am absolutely losing this game unless I get rid of that Midnight Reaper immediately. I may be... So when the cat comes into the battlefield, it drains the opponent for 1 life, and I can sacrifice a food, which this card here generates when you sacrifice a creature, to bring it back onto the battlefield. It's pretty much just... fuck, you know, I'm going to get rid of that thing now. I'm going to get rid of the Midnight Reaper now, because that is the danger to me right now. It gives them cards, and I don't want that. If they want to do their thing, they're happy to do it. They're welcome to do it, but they just won't be able to do it next on my turn. So they're probably going to cycle the cat back in, then sacrifice it again, maybe? Or they might even just sacrifice that. Sure, that's perfectly reasonable. Good news is I can gain a little bit of life, and when I inevitably draw a land, I will be able to draw another card with the Castle of Lochthwain. Thwain. Cool. They're just trying to decide whether or not they put the cat back into the field now. It doesn't matter if they do. Pretty much in this particular matchup, it is whoever has the most witches ovens wins this game, and they are currently winning. Especially if there's just nothing else to be done. It's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Okay, so I can gain a life, or I can do this. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna pay a couple life. But it will allow me to play this if I draw something shit. And that's kind of where I'm at. That was, in fact, something shit. And now it's just... hold off until I die, slowly. What are they up to? Things that... The deck thing is nice. What deck thing? Oh, the... What? So yeah, they're bringing the cat in, doing their thing, whatever. Do your tang, son. The deck list extension. Okay, so I hadn't actually seen this before. Add to my chat. I don't even know if it's working or not. I assume it's working for you then, if you're saying it's nice. For some reason, for me, it's saying that I have to add it in. Sure. You're not getting that, buddy. I'm sorry. But that's mine. I'll have none of your shenanigans there. All you've done there is give me an additional kitty cat. Because there's like, fuck, that thing's connecting. Mid right of the screen. There, oh yeah, like there it says to enable it. Like it's like I don't actually see it doing its thing. It is just something. I don't even know what it's doing, to be honest. Fuck you, deck. Stop giving me fucking land. I gotta play like 4 lands in this deck because this keeps happening. I've even removed one since playing last time. This is frustrating, just how inconsistent this piece of shit is. And it's not inconsistent. I'm just being salty because it's always... It happens like 2 out of 3 games. Oh, I'm fully aware of that, Ren. Do I die yet? No. I should probably play that first then. So their cats just drained me, I think. If I, They could actually just kill me with cat draining. Boy, that would have been fantastic last turn. Like, even like as the first draw this turn. Oh my god. So I don't survive until next turn. That's it. That guy coming in tapped really hurts. Oh my god. If I had drawn that demon thing there, then it wouldn't have been an issue. I would have been able to ping 2 or 3 of their things. It would have been a slow thing, and I still might have lost. I still probably would have lost, but I would have been able to actually do something. The fact that I was taking damage to draw cards does not play well for me. Honestly, it still wouldn't have even been a fighting chance. It just there would have been the slightest of possibilities, like more than none. And they would have had to do some fucked up. They would have had to fuck up because I wasn't able to gain as much life as they were able to deal me with those cats. So it's not too big a deal. Moving on. I like having this. This is kind of trash, but this is good, or it will be eventually. Would every time rather have a cat than this. We do not need a 5th land. We never ever ever want a 5th land. Let's go this. So, there is no card in this deck that costs more than 3 mana. And there are so few times where I need to cast 2 spells in a single turn. Like, if I'm doing that, then I'm already going to have no cards in hand and I'm just going to lose anyway. Like, it's amazing how important card advantage is in this game. Like, it is insane. And I don't like how they're just going to give that thing hexproof. Let's play that guy. And if that guy dies, I'm going to be very sad. I'm just going to happily block with this thing here. If they go and do something that uses up all their mana, I'm going to absolutely just steal that thing. And then sacrifice it immediately. After I attack, maybe. We'll see how we go. Go on, use your 4 mana, I dare ya. Dare ya, son. I can dare ya. You know what? It's not great for me, but it does work for me. I'm okay with this. Target creature. That's actually really annoying. It doesn't change too much. I probably should have sacrificed that instead, but it's not too big a deal. I'm actually just gonna... I'm still stealing that. I don't even care. Mine. We'll swing that over there so that doesn't have to be a bother to me anymore. And we're just going to go ahead and draw a couple cards
too many species die already.
From their own creature. That's good. I've got another replacement of those. I've still got this guy here up, so we're doing all good and happy there. That's fine by me. Something to ping. Maybe something to steal next turn. But it's gonna be a land. I'm so salty at this deck. I am so salty. I'm gonna change it up after this game, I think. I'm just gonna strip out like 7 lands. I cannot keep doing this. Don't need 8. Ever. What I can do is prevent that from attacking by sacrificing this guy. Yeah, that's fine. What does this do? The gain 2 life. What is that doing? Target creature you get gains... Oh, you son of a whore. Yeah, so it gets +1, then fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. That, you know what? You don't get to attack. Fuck you. If I don't draw something useful this turn, I'm gonna be... You know what? I accept that. That's not a bad one to draw. Because I just get to go yoink. I can't even attack with it. That's the beauty of this. I just get to sacrifice it for them. Please select it. Like, I don't even care that I didn't get to it, that I didn't get to do damage. I just care that they didn't get to do attack with it ever. And this thing here is going to start hurting me as well. What do we got? They gain some mana and some life. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a counter on it and draw a card. That's pretty solid. Activate. Okay, that's fine. And I'm just going to play that and I'll probably just draw a card at the end of turn. Oh, and they can just gain 2 life every turn. Son of a bitch. What you got for me, son? I see you two have nothing. Excellent. Cool. Next time they play something, I can... Or something small anyway, I can steal it. So that's good. May as well attack. I'm not going to be doing anything with it, so... I'll take that. I can deal that 1 damage for them to gain 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I can do this as well. Yep. Play that, and I can still draw a card at end of turn. I'm actually just slowly killing myself here by drawing the card with the Castle Lockplay. Yo, I'll take that shit. Thanks, bud. Oh no, that puts out another one, huh? Oh no. That's bad for me. That's horrendous for me. Because they just get to re-trigger that over and over again. And that hurts. Okay, I see what this deck's game plan is. I get it. I respect it. I respect that hustle.
Oh, I am gonna love tearing this place to the ground.
Can you fuck off? Oh, this is so painful. I actually forgot I even had one of those in here. But I've got plans then.
You picked the wrong fight.
Play another. Go nuts. What's 2 more? Oh, fuck. Okay, so that just made this thing useful. Oh no. Gotta do that too. Yep, I've lost. This might be a short stream tonight. I don't think I can bear losing 17 times in a row. So, what we're going to do here, we're going to steal this. We're going to use this. No, we're not going to target that. We're going to target that. We're going to sacrifice that to do so. I'm going to go ahead, attack that. Just a touch. Like, I don't mind going back and forth, but I've lost 3 games, well, 2 games in a row, and we're going in for a 3rd, so... Let's do that one there so I can trigger this. No, actually I'm going to hold up for the draw. I think that's more important right now. I need more cards in hand. Yep, play your thing. You can't search for any more because all of them are on the field, sucker. I do, however, get to draw a card from that. What do you mean? There was already 2 of those. How do you have another one in your hand? What is happening right now? Whenever one or more creatures, you may search your library for a card named this and reveal it. How can you have 5? I'm so confused right now. How can you have 5? That's not a thing. Oh, you son of a bitch playing screws as well. There's me lands. Just what I was after. Is that something else? Put their head in their hand. What? I'm so confused. Just take it. Go on. I fucking dare you. Fuck you. I am a snail right now, a slug if you will. And the salt is making me hurt. I just want something useful. And it just isn't happening. That's fun. Go nuts. Is that untapped? No? Oh, they only spent 3 mana. So confused. Oh, those things tap for 2. That makes sense.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Yes. I accept my fate. Okay, you've been too slow there, buddy. I wasn't doing anything. I had no mana. Okay, so we went from 5 wins into this rank, I think, to down back. Oh no, we went 4 wins into this rank, back down to 1. Look, I'm finishing that challenge at the very least. We'll see how we go for the next few games. We only had 4, but there was, for some reason, showing 1 still in his hand, but it was, like, revealed. So I'm not sure if that was just, like, something to represent that it had happened. Or some... I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Not adjusting the mana. What do you mean? So how many of those things did you have not adjusting the mana? What do you mean? I don't think he had 5. It was just, it was confusing to me because he had 2 in the field, 2 in the battle, 2 in the graveyard, and there was like something in his hand that looked like it. It did. No, I completely forgot, Brent. It's because this game I won't even draw a land. I'll be stuck on 3 for the entire game, or I'll just draw. I'll keep only these 4 cards, well, these playable cards anyway. Okay, so that. There's the land. It begins. God damn. I shouldn't have played that land. I should have played this one. Doesn't matter. But good news is, when I inevitably stop drawing lands, I will be able to sacrifice this creature here. Won't draw a land, have drawn 2 cards, both land. Okay, so this is gonna hurt. Okay, so what I can do here. What I can do here is I can do this. I can do this. I can do this, I mean. Please let me do it. Got a ping there. We'll just go for another swamp. Go throw this bad boy here out. Sack it away. And say goodbye to the Vajani's Pride Mate. Now that might not be the best choice, but it's definitely not the worst. That thing will very, very quickly get out of hand. We'll see how long those nice plays last. Especially because they've just done that. Which means that no longer exists. So I at least get to... I'm at least going to throw that out there. Ping him another damage. That'll do that, and then we're good to go. That's fine. Yeah, they're going to attack there. That's perfectly reasonable. Oh, they're not going to attack. Interesting. Interesting. Now, this is my favorite part of this deck. So I made this change probably Thursday or Friday, I think. Now, what that card there allows me to do is return a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield, giving it Death Touch and Menace. And when this guy here deals damage, for example, when I sacrifice a card, that thing just immediately dies. And that is fantastic. Because now if they play anything before this thing dies, they're just done. And worst case scenario, Menace is they have to be blocked by two or more creatures. It's entirely reasonable for them to kill this right now. However, I will be sacrificing it for 2 cards if they decide to do that. What are you up to, son? Who's Doggo? Now they got a doggo and I got the kitty cat. It is quite nifty. And I didn't even realize... There we go. And I didn't even realize that at the time of putting it into the... Putting it in, it wasn't until someone pointed it out when I was playing on Friday. And sometimes that just happens. I, for the most part, play it out until it's guaranteed. They were still on 20 health. There was no reason they couldn't have conceivably won in a few turns. Or, like, at least kind of steadied up in a few turns. Okay. It's not terrible. I can play this turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. So I've got a... Alright, I'm a head out. I've got a three turn plan. See what actually happens there. Gonna draw more land. Ooh, okay, we're playing red. We're playing red, and that is a problem. We might be sacrificing some of these guys here real early. That's fine by me. And what they didn't seem to get was a second land. Damn them. How dare they? Okay. Let's just go straight onto that guy. I think I might actually just take this damage this turn. If they go to kill that, then I'll sacrifice it, obviously. But if they... Yep, that's fine. So if they attack... Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Right. Okay, so I've got that whole thing again there. So, what I can do... I can put this guy here out. If they go to kill this, I can sacrifice it, kill one of their Scorch Spitters. Then next turn I can just put this guy here out and then I can start being crazy with it. However... Oh no, this is going to be really bad for me, I think. Because they're about to play an artifact that's going to give their things double strike, and it's going to hurt. It's going to fucking hurt. Interesting. I'm going to take that damage. No, I'm going to... I think I actually block it and hope that they can't give it first strike. It's not too big a deal if they do. I'm okay with them getting a couple of tokens. That's not going to be too big a problem unless they play... That's annoying, but that's acceptable. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, first of all, is... What am I going to do, first of all? I think I need that to not be there, because that's going to hurt me a lot. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to attack with it. And I can't really do anything else. I suppose that just comes in tapped. That's fine by me. They're going to sacrifice that. I'm going to get a token out of it. It's not a particularly great token because it can't block. But I'm really waiting for... There's a two mana enchantment. They have. So I'm blocking one of these guys. That's a given. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I accept this. So. We're gonna go with this guy here. We're gonna go there. And this is gonna probably seem a little counterintuitive, but I'm gonna play that shocked so I can eventually use it to gain some life. Because that will also sacrifice so I can ping another creature as well. This guy can't block, so he's kind of pointless to me. And I might even just go straight in for the sacrifice there. And that way we can ping one of the Scorch Spitters here. So what I fear mostly from this deck, there is an artifact. It's an equipment, it has flash. They didn't have it. Okay. Okay. All of a sudden, I'm feeling a little bit less like I hate myself. This is where I like to be. I am not playing many lands though to get this thing, or creatures. God, it's not even what I thought it was. I'd be playing lands all over the place. They come in would just make. Honestly, the Death Touch thing wasn't actually all that relevant for that particular play because I was going to deal 1 damage to each of the creatures anyway. So it was just kind of like, eh. What do we get? Flying prowess. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you cast an instant sorcery this turn. That's not bad. Not bad. Enters the battlefield scry. It's alright. It's alright. And it's also not like it's not like it's difficult to get around as well. It is just destroy that creature, and there's enough. Like, even like that red deck, I'd be surprised if they didn't have some sort of that is some sort of 3 damage spell. So what I don't hate about this one here is that assuming that they don't have something on the field immediately, turn 2 I get to drop this. Am I on the play? I go first. This does work to my benefit. If they're not playing red, then I'm okay. So I'm gonna keep that. Gonna play that there down. Doesn't matter. Get the fuck out of here. Hopefully they play a tapped land and I can just swing in with the Dreadhorde Butcher. Perfect. So they're gonna play a deck that most likely is gonna end with an Ugin destroying everything. So I've got to beat them to it. And I'm really hoping that I now don't not draw land because I do want 1 or 2 more. I at least want to be able to get this guy here out onto the field. Now that they got counter spells, Eugene. It is spelled like that. The Butcher is nice, and I'm really annoyed that they had a counter spell. Okay, well I got my 3rd land, so that's something. It was tapped, but it'll do. Okay, so they're playing a control deck. They're playing counter heavy by the seams of things. I'm just gonna drop this bad boy here and see what they do. So I've got something in hand that they can react with. Fortunately for me, the game does telegraph that a little bit. That's fine. Because now I get to play this. Oh, control is just fantastic. So fun. Love it to bits. So what they have to start doing here is gaining life, because otherwise I start doing a lot of damage really quickly. And they may very well do something of the sort. We'll see how we go. Who knows? Not a bad one. We're gonna see if we can hit them first. They might have something to bounce back their hand. No. Okay. Okay. It would be perfectly reasonable for them to just right there to try to return that to my hand. And absolutely would have just sacrificed it for 4 damage. So what I'm going to try to do here is see if I can make them waste another counter spell on a Gutterbones. I'm in. I am down for this. Okay. That's perfectly reasonable. Sure. They just drew that land, which means they're not going to be throwing down a wolf, so that's good. So that is... I'm okay with this. Because they have to be able to deal with this now. Because I can do 10 damage... Oh, I can do 11 damage next turn if I need to. So even if they play the thing that... they have to put something on the field to block, pretty much. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to attack. I get the feeling they're about to return this to my hand. That's absolutely fine. I will not accept that. What are you going to do, marksman? Shenanigans you got here, son. Okay, that's perfectly reasonable. That is perfectly reasonable. And what that allows me to do here is actually play one of my spells. That's... Go nuts, son. Go bloody nuts. What are we going to play? We're going to probably go with the Mayhem Devil. Because this way, if I do sacrifice this, then I do it for 6 damage instead of 5. It's a little thing, but I'll take it. I can maybe do something. Oh my god. I'll take it. Control sucks. Hate it. I hate playing against it. Sorry, playing it, of course. Because, you know, that's how things go. What do you got for me, son? What have you got for me? I'm going to attack again. You already know that. I'm down for that. What can you do? What can you do with a drunken sailor? What can you do with a drunken sailor? What can you do with a drunken sailor? Throw that in your face now. What have they got for 4 mana? They might have something to just block that, to be honest. And that'll be kind of annoying, but I get it. And then I'll just return it to hand. What have you got, good sir? That's what I'm after. That is what I'm after. Some of them got new set of face marks and the smell of cheap chemical as a okay, good stuff, good stuff. Just what you want in a face hallucinogens. Games they aren't always like this. I guarantee you that. Sometimes they're not always like that, but like they usually go for 10 minutes a piece, but sometimes they just like bang and done. So I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a second. Ren, don't breathe too deeply. Chemicals are bad for you. Yeah. You're a son of a bitch, Brent. You're a son of a bitch. Main view. Yeah, sort actually I go. Now I do say this with, like, what will be immediate regret. Don't feel bad about it. At this point, you can only force me to do 50 push-ups, and I will just interlace those between games. So... Okay, I don't hate it. It's probably a bit slow. No. Well, maybe. We'll see how we go. Decent turn 1. I get this and this. Probably can't cast that until turn 4, because then I can sacrifice it this way to destroy a different creature. I think this is fine. It's not the best, but I will accept it. And they mulliganed, so that's good. We're just fucking... That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. That was just a pointless 2 damage to myself. Oh. They're playing kitty cats. I'm gonna die. What are we doing? And this guy dies, gets a human soldier. Okay. Yeah, I suppose not. No, that was dumb. That was silly. That was silly. Cool. So, that was silly because I should have used that when I had this out on the field. Because then I could have done 1 damage to something. It was just it was a little misplay. It's not going to make too much of a... it's not going to make too much of a difference, but it is... It's definitely there. It's in my mind as being foolish. Now, I've really got to just hope this thing here survives the turn. Because if it does, I'm good as gold. Swing in, buddy. You token me to death all you please. I'm gonna start killing those as we go. Don't do it. You leave it alone. You leave my kitty cat there. That is acceptable. That is so acceptable. Because that good sir just became mine. So I can attack for a lot there, but it's not a lot. Get them down to 1 life end. I have done that too many times now. We're gonna go that route there. So this thing here dying benefits them to some degree, whereas I think just straight up killing the tokens is absolutely fine to me. We're gonna go do that. Sacrifice away their thing. Ping them an extra damage. I've got a blocker here. I don't have a lot of goodness here, but it's just... I'm doing okay. Okay, something gets indestructible. That's fine. So they can probably swing into it if they want to. Shit. Shit. Okay, now I'm fucked. Now I'm fucked. Can't do anything. So that claim the firstborn will allow me to take one of these tokens away from them, and that's game. Fucking hell, tokens suck. So what's that? 4, 8, 12, 15, 20. So I have to block. If I block anything that isn't this, and even then, he's just going to give it indestructible. So I think I'm going to block there and there. Got to at least get rid of that potential play there. And next turn I still lose. So it doesn't actually matter. Because I know what I'm drawing. Sure, I'll take your kitty cat. I'll do a little bit more damage. I can't sacrifice it. But boy, can I use my gutter bones. Which comes in tapped. So that's cool. And concede. I get so close up to here. I just want to be... I want to get into diamond. That is all I want. And the season resets in like 5 days, I think. 4. I'm so close. I just need to just not be shit for just one goddamn game. But when I say one game, I mean 6 games. I just need to win 3 in a row from right now. All I want. Is that so much to ask? And I know the answer is yes. Okay. If they play something early, I can steal it and sacrifice it for some cards. I accept this. This combo here is always good. I do need more of a sacrifice engine like the Witches thing or the Woe Strider. But I also need cards to go along with that. So, I mean, I think this is fine. So that turn 1 untapped. And then we can go from there. If they're playing something... Really hope they play something little to begin with. Have you seen Code Bullet? No. What is that? You know what? I'll steal a goose. I'm fine with this. So they might be playing the green version of my deck. Although, they may also just be playing something else. He's a programmer on YouTube, does a lot of AI stuff. Steal your goose. But, that one there is actually the better option to steal. So, I'm going to do that instead. Yoink. I'll have that, thank you very much. I'll swing with that. Might even do damage, I don't really give a shit. Thank you. Look, the goose not doing any damage is fine. Oh, fucking scavenging ooze. The deck is the bane. That card is the bane of my deck. It is so infuriating. I guess we sit here and hope. He very quickly becomes a big son of a bitch and I can't actually deal with him. It's quite infuriating. So ooze, you pay 1 green to exile a card from graveyard. If that card is a creature, they put a counter on ooze and you gain a life. But my deck is fairly heavily reliant on the graveyard. Like I cast a lot of shit from there and it's kind of fucks me. So it's not great for me. It's not great, eh? But you know what? No. Does this benefit me here? What does that do? He can sacrifice that food for a mana, so no, I'm not going to block. It was a card that at one point was worth like 30 bucks. Not too much, but it's more than nothing. And it's just infuriating. Okay. We can do that. I think we put down one of those and one of these guys. The issue there being that he is absolutely just going to be able to kill something here. And also, if the moment, so pretty much also the moment that this goes to, if the moment this hits the graveyard, what we can do is just go, that creature no longer exists. So when I go to cast this and try to bring that back, he just goes, no. We won't be having any of that. So thank you very much. And for this deck which relies very, very heavily on recursion from the graveyard, it's just I can't do anything. And he knows that I can't do anything, so he doesn't have to do anything either. And it's infuriating. What can I do here? No, no, that doesn't help me either. I really need this to have Death Touch now, but without it having to hit the graveyard. And this thing is just a pain in the ass as well, because I can't block it with... I can't block this guy here with 4 of my creatures. I have to block it with that one. And again, he just goes, see you later, buddy. Exiled immediately. He's got 6 mana, so he can just go fucking insane with it too. So I have to no blocks. Best thing I can do is ping the goose while making him sacrifice something else. Actually, that's not a bad play. Not a bad play. I'm gonna do that. I get a little bit of mana out of this too. Actually, we can wait until my turn for that, I think. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Let's just attack with these 2 here. See how they block. If they just let it through, perfect. If they don't, then I just start doing some things. Yep, that's fine. Let's go ahead. We're going to say sacrifice to you. Farewell to these 2 here. No, we want to do that. Yes, interesting, interesting. So. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. So I get a couple of pings from that. And I get a couple of pings from these. But they also, in that process, this guy here gets stronger. So I don't think I can actually kill him. So I'm just going to do that for now. Because the 2 damage is going to go through to this guy here unless they can make him stronger. And that's fine. You fucking go nuts, exile your shit. Gain some life, whatever. Hurry it up. Let your fucking goose die, please. As long as you don't make the goose goddamn stronger. Because if the goose dies, he then has to sacrifice a creature, which will be one of these 2. If it's the ooze, then I am fucking golden. I am golden. And if it isn't, to be honest, I'm just going to sacrifice these 2 anyway. Like, all of his shit is about to die, hopefully. Let the goose die. Let the goose die, motherfucker. I will not have any of your shit. Now sacrifice a creature. Be good for daddy. That's fine. You gain as much life as you need to. That is a perfectly reasonable thing for you to have done. I fully respect your position. That Skoos cannot live. I do not care. These are all perfectly reasonable things for this person to have done. I hate you, I respect you, but I need you to die. No, we're gonna actually wait for that. We're gonna get to the end of combat so I can use the mana to my actual use. So, we're gonna go do that again. Sacrifice these 2. We're gonna ping another few damage over here. The Skoos is dead. Now, when they play a second Skoos, I'm gonna be so disappointed in just everything. But it's not gonna matter because I'm going to have my Death Touchy boy out on the field, and I'm gonna have a sack method. With a thing to sack. And I'm gonna have a second sack method. You can play all the creatures you motherfucking want, son. You're going down. Hopefully. Otherwise I'm gonna be really sad. What do you got for me, buddy? What does this one here do? Adds mana, can only be used for creatures. That's fine. Abilities of creatures. Oh. Creature spells or activate abilities. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, I'm going to be saddened so quickly. I think that was a pretty good play. That was a pretty good play. I'm not unhappy with that. And I'm leveling up that season pass too. What do we get in the pack? What exciting things do we have here? Conspicuous Snoop. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may cast goblin spells from the top of your library as long as the top of your library is a goblin card. Oh, fuck. As long as the top of your library is a goblin card. Conspicuous Snoop has all activated abilities of the card. So you can cast it from your graveyard for the cost, but you also have to exile other cards from your graveyard. So I'll show you the deck. Where are we? Woe Rider here. So escape. So it's pay that cost, exile 4 other cards from your graveyard, and then it hits the graveyard. Then it hits the battlefield. It's just a graveyard recursion stuff. It can come out stronger if you've got cards in the graveyard. So it's pretty solid. It's just more things to sacrifice. There are other cards that used to be in this deck, like in the old version that I was using, that when it hits the battlefield, you sacrifice it unless it was cast for its escape cost. If this had a sacrifice method in it, this would be golden. But I'm hesitant, but I'm going to play it anyway, just because I want to see some shit go down. And there is my sacrifice method. Hoorah. On turn 4, I get to have parties. Sure, he'll draw one. Sure, we'll go with this guy here. Imagine it's gonna... They're either going to kill it really quickly, or they're going to put something in front of it, maybe. That's fine. These are all acceptable things. That is fine by me. I still deal my 1 damage. Sucker. Haha, fool. Really actually wanting to draw a... Oh. Oh. Okay. So this turn, what I have to do is just survive. Because then next turn, I'm gonna steal that and I'm gonna sacrifice it for him. And I can even use my cheap sacrifice. So next turn, that's mine. I don't even care anymore. I'll even dump my cat in front of it if I can. Sure. Let's save myself 7 damage to begin with. You can kill my gutter bones if you please. I'd really appreciate it if they... I'm really banking on... I've got to get this first, just in case they don't let me get to the point where I can actually sacrifice. Because if they kill this before it hits, then that's just a real shame. So, shall we attack? That was his firstborn. It was indeed his firstborn. And boy, am I happy to take it from them. We'll attack with both of them. Give him a nice solid smack. And sack. I do love a good bit of sack and smack, or smack and sack. I'm pretty good with that one too. That's a couple cards to draw there. I'm pretty happy with that. Enters the battlefield. Death. Sure, go nuts. I'll steal that next turn. That is just until end of turn. Smack the sack. You gotta give that sack a good little smack. It's like a ping. Or will I actually steal that? That one probably actually do me a little bit better. We're gonna attack. That thing doesn't get bigger. No, don't do that. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We'll take that damage there. I've got no issue sacrificing that if that's what they ask for. No, there's no point in scrying it. I already know what's on top, so I'm happy to keep it. What are you gonna ask me to do here, son? I've also got no issues discarding this land. I don't need it. Smack them right in the sack. Tap it, tap that sack. Smack that sack on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Player loses 1 life and draws a card. Ooh, spicy. Thank you, kind sir. So what I'm gonna do, what I am gonna do here is, yes, that will do me lovely. I don't think I need that. I'm gonna steal that and just swing for lethal. Smack them right on the sauce. What? Smack them right on the sack. Tap it. Tap that sack. I don't even think that lines up. I need to win one more. One. That's two, but one. And then I am diamond. And I'm going to be really sad when I don't win. That whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, gets double strike until end of turn. Yeah. Ooh. Come on, buddy. Come on. Give me that good shit. Nice try, Brent. That's never happening. I don't think I'm ever leaving bronze again. Okay. It's not the worst. I can turn 2 into that. Turn 3 into that. Although I might want to have that on the field, so I'll probably turn 3 into that and that. Yeah, but Brent, we played that game like 4 days a week for 6 months. There's no chance of me getting good at that game. It will absolutely be kill myself before anything else. So we're playing control of some sort. I don't know exactly what kind of deck it is. I can't remember what this is. So it's the black, just the Esper. So there's probably going to be a lot of Ashioks and Teferis here, is what I'm expecting. Okay, so there's a Narset, that's fine. So I don't get to draw additional cards, I'm fine with this. Okay, so they've got a Teferi in hand now, so that's going to get bounced. That's annoying. So we go... Shit. Ashioks and Teferis. You know it. Okay. So this... So me hitting that prevents that from going from them being able to use that anymore. I already don't draw extra cards right now, so that's fine, I think. I think that I just want to go prevent that from being used. And then I'm going to go with this guy here as the sack method. And this guy here. So what they're most likely to do is return... They're going to play that Teferi. They're going to return the Dreadhorde Butcher to my hand. That is what I expect to happen. But that will then use their entire turn to do so. They could also just destroy all creatures, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do right now. If they've got that 4th mana, which I assume they do, but maybe not. That's fine. So farewell Dreadhorde, you're going to say farewell Brute. Yep, that's perfectly fine. I'm fine with this. That means I can kill both of those Planeswalkers. I don't need that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this guy here into the mix. I'm going to send this one there, do a couple damage there. That's 2 Planeswalkers down. That thing gets a counter. We're not in a bad spot, but I absolutely know they're going to do some bullshit here. But there's no chance that there isn't some bullshit coming. There's always some bullshit. Scry away as you please. To the bottom, good. There it is, okay. So I get left with the shitty ones. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I can attack for 3 more. Whack down one of these guys here, wait for that to get destroyed and or exiled. It's the fact that they actually get exiled is the worst part of that card. It means they don't even get to do the damage to the things. That's farewell to that. They're going to gain more life as well. I really have to have nothing right now for this to go well for me. And as control decks do, they don't ever have nothing. So first of all, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of that little goat. They're one card. Okay, probably don't need that. So that one there just does 3 damage. Whenever I attack a planeswalker they control, I get dealt 2 damage and they gain 2 life. So it really fucks me. This card here is going to kill me as well. So they're going to exile this creature here. That's fine, whatever. Then my non-creature spells cost 2 more. That's fine, whatever. But then they return a planeswalker to the battlefield with an additional counter on it, and that's where I start shitting myself. I'll take it. Another 3 damage. Thinking if that survives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can do like 5 more damage after that. So on the off chance that everything here survives, I can almost kill them. But not quite. Almost. Really need that goat to be less shit. Enters the battlefield, target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library and separates them into a face down pile and a face up pile. Put 1 pile into your hand. Okay. So I'm going to get given 3 cards. Wait, what? Oh, that's fine. Yep. Oof. Yeah, you can have that. Cool. They took the temple. That's fine by me. I can probably just kill that, but it's going to take a little bit. Now that makes a difference. That makes a hell of a difference. Okay. Come hither, you. You're my friendo. Now I can sacrifice that. Ping this guy here, so they can't block anything with it. Although they do have something in hand, though. That's disappointing. What can they do here? What do they got? Destroy target creature with no counters on it. That's a real shame. That is a shame. I can't do anything, really. It just kind of gets done for. That's okay. I don't want that, believe it or not. That is not a card that I'm in for. But now they're going to get their Teferi back. Or will they get the other one back? They might do that for the card advantage, but I think they're going to. I would imagine they're going to go Teferi. They're probably going to bounce the Mayhem Devil. Although I don't know if that'd be a good idea for them necessarily. Because I can just kill that thing again, so they'd have to really... They'd have to play something else as well. Yep, there's the Teferi. Oh, they sacrificed. I like it. I like it. Fuck it. Let's go to the Teferi. If you want to use it, you're going to have to fucking use it, son. Oof. Nicole Bolas. What do you got for me, son? Draw a card. Each opponent... Destroy target creature. Absolutely fair. Absolutely reasonable. I'm killing one of your fucking planeswalkers, buddy. I don't even give a fuck about this guy. Oof. Ooh, I like your tricks. I like your tricks. So I'm not playing that next turn. That's all I know. Okay. Planeswalker's going down. I can't have those surviving. They're probably going to play that goddamned enchantment again. How many have I got in there? Not enough in the graveyard to do anything. Suppose I just play the other kitty cat and hope they don't just exile all evens. Can't go ahead and kill that just yet. Oh, sorry, put that out just yet until that is dealt with. That's fine. They're gonna ping for some damage. Go nuts. What else you got? Okay, so now they're removing that into their hand. And that's also a massive problem. They just won the game. So, when this... Oh no, they only do it... They only get to do it once. That is acceptable. I do accept this. I will take another one of those, however. And then, just attack. Go ahead, bring that back down onto the field. So what that there does is that it, when it enters the battlefield, it exiles a permanent they control and then returns to the battlefield at the end of their step. So they can be they're able to flicker this card here. Pretty much what that'll mean is they'll be able to just do that for damage, whatever. That's fine. It was the concern that they would be able to just consistently do that, and that would be an issue for me. What are they able to do? Sure, that's fine. Okay, they're looking at the top card. Oh, that's a real fucking shame for me. What do they not have? Get out of the way. So they've only got the 3 mana. No, they do have the 4 mana. Why didn't they cast that? I suppose that might not have been the best option for them. It's interesting. Or do they just not have... No, they had all the appropriate colors. No, maybe. Yeah, they could have cast that. I'm actually intrigued by that. Why? I'm just gonna go for direct damage, I think. If they want to put something out, that's fine. That doesn't really matter. Things are gonna die anyway. That's cool, because I'll just return... Oh, I can do that. That's interesting. What do I get rid of in doing so? Everything else. But then I also play into that. But I think that might... No, that's not the better option. That is not the better option. Fuck it. Let's go this. Because this will lure them into playing this. Into the Destroy All Creatures spell. And I'm actually quite okay with them doing that, because once that's done, it's gone. We don't have to worry about it anymore. They won't want that to hit. They won't want that to hit. They won't want me to hit them more than once. More, I could imagine. Okay, so they're gonna flicker their thing. That's a good choice for them. And I have no issues in sacrificing one of these guys here to destroy that. And then hope that they can't... Oh, that does all of them. Holy shit. That's fucked. Okay. That's different. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Huh. They're just drawing so many cards, I can't win. Like, it just legitimately isn't possible. So many spells. Okay, what can I do here? So what can I do? I can probably throw this guy here down, get rid of that. Interesting how they didn't reactivate that. My nose is all itchy. I think a given. Nope. Let's do that. Nope. Let's do that first, so I can use the land to be gone. Ah. Let's go for a red. Then we do this. This way I can use the goat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ugh. Somehow I've drawn more cards than they have. How is that happening? What? How do they... Oh, they... Oh, I see. They don't have a 60 card deck. They've got a... what appears to be an 80 card deck, maybe? There's no point in attacking. Sure, fair enough. $49, $60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's like 82. 82 card deck. Give or take. Yo, Ryan. Scry away, good sir. There. Okay, yeah, so that's that.
Just the trick for this.
Ugh. If they return that to the battlefield, this may as well just be over. And they're absolutely going to be able to do that with this. Yep. There it goes. That game is lost. They're going to be able to return that creature back to the battlefield. They're going to be flickering everything again. And it's just going to be a constant loop of that, followed by my death. It's entirely possible that I would have even been milled out by that point. So. Back to 2 games away. I just want to hit diamond. And then I can't sink back out of diamond, and that's all I want. Yeah, Ren, I understand that you don't know the game all that well. There was literally no way of me winning that game. There was 0 chance. What they were about to do was exile my big creature, I couldn't even attack. In my hand, I had 1 creature, which could have been doing that ping damage, which is fine, except that they had a destroy all creature card in hand. Then I would have had no cards in hand and no way of drawing more cards. So I was drawing 1 card a turn, in which they're drawing 6. There is no chance of me winning that game. I know exactly how that's played out because I've lost in that particular fashion about 60 times this season. Interesting. So they're playing my deck. That's good. That's good. And they're going to be doing exactly what I'm doing, except they're going to be doing it first. Fuck. Yep. Bring it on, son. Ugh. So I can't even... The tappies makes me happies. Okay. That's interesting. So what I can do here is this. Now, if I run into that, they can kill both of those things there, and then that's it. But if I hold on to this, I can block that, kill that, then they can maybe do some things here. But I think I'm okay in this right now. And worst case, I've still got this. Block there. I'm fine with that. Ooh, I'm not fine with that. Whatever. It's fine. So I'm going to kill that. That's going to kill this, most likely. And then next turn I can play that. So, it is what it is. That's absolutely fair. May as well kill that then. And then they're going to deal a little bit of damage to me. They're They're going to kill that. They get a couple of cards out of it, which is pretty good for them. I'm not left in a bad position right now. That's okay still. I'm okay with this still. I'm going to do that because I do want to keep that cat out. This thing has got menace. I'm happy with that. I just really need a sacrifice method. That's what I need right now. If I could draw my own witches' ovens, if I could get all 4 of them, that'd be fantastic. They appear to not be getting many lands, but they also just did that, which really, really makes me hate. Brent, that is insanely accurate, and it hurts me. I mean, I've really not much of an option here but to do that. At least this way they've got nothing on the field. They do a little bit of extra damage, that's fine. Because they're going to sacrifice that, because they'd be dumb not to. Yep. That does an extra damage, that's fine. So at this point we may as well just scry. I'll take another one. Another one works perfectly for me. I still need a sacrifice method. That is my main concern right now. That's fine. I'm okay with them trading for that. That's... May as well dump that on the field as well. So the moment they start drawing lands is the moment I start dying. Because they kept this hand for a reason. Farewell, Mayhem Devil. You were great. Goodbye. What can they do? What can they do? They might be returning things to hand. To the battlefield, so they might be casting this guy here. They look like they're fishing through their graveyard. They can get a couple of things back in that case as well. So... I would fully expect that to be the case, at which point they put them onto the battlefield, they sacrifice them immediately, deal damage there and there, you're done and dusted. They don't have any issues. My game. Yep, there it is. However, they sacrifice these 2 things. That's got menace, that's fine. They sacrifice things, this thing still triggers, so I still get to do some stuff. I'm okay with that. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Can't do much about that, unfortunately. I was really hoping they'd sacrifice the 2 things to make me sacrifice both creatures. That can't do enough damage to... That can't do enough damage to, so that's... Just gotta go straight to the face. They get their token. And I drew a fucking land. You know what? That's not bad. That's not fucking bad. That's really fucking bad. Fuck. Me. Every game I play, I'm gonna get further and further away. Yep, you may as well ping my face then. That is pretty much exactly where I'm at, Ren. But I was just 1 win away. And they put some bullshit in front of me. I won like 3 games in a row. And then it was just like, nah, let's put you in front of a bullshit deck that you know that your deck cannot beat. Let's just frustration. Cards that would help me right now. This. I could go for another one of these so I can swing these guys here back. Then I can start doing some things. But I've got one turn to do so. Okay. It's not bad. But I have to make sure I do this in the right order, or otherwise I just die. Actually, no, I just lose anyway. So what they can do here is they can sacrifice these two creatures here. They deal 2 damage from that. This one here then does another 3, and then I lose 2 life anyway. So, that is game. Okay. I'm gonna play one more game. Actually, no, I'm gonna play until I lose again. Play until I lose again, or I'm diamond. So I'm playing at most 3 games. What I'm betting on is 1 game. Okay, so I've got my sack engine. I've got that on turn 2. This isn't too bad. I can deal with this. That's good. I don't need to play the red mana yet. I should have played that though. Why did I do that? Why do I do this to myself? That's gonna get counted maybe. Okay. It might get shocked still. Yeah. Oh no, that's alright. That's alright. So these guys, I think, are they looking for their little 1/1 dragon thing, maybe? No, they're looking for a shock. That's fine. Okay, I would have liked to have had a creature onto the battlefield to be able to destroy that, but this works too. What happens this turn? What happens this turn? I can play this, and only this, but have that risk dying, which it doesn't go well for me. Or I can just play into a mana and then I can do something maybe. The tapped mana, it doesn't do a lot of good for me. With 3 mana, this thing's gonna die. But if I don't do it this way, then I can't get rid of that, and it's just gonna be very quickly running out of things to be able to do. Creatures you control gain trample, that's fine. You got some prowess, go for it. Don't kill it, please. Just leave it be. Just leave it be. You're a son of a bitch. What even is that? Deals damage to target creature equal to the number of instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Exile it if it dies. Cool. I just need a creature. I need a creature. And then I still lose. But, fuck you. I'm not ending on that game. That was fucking shit. And I'm actually lower than where I started today. Fuck! I should have stopped when I was 1 game away and then just been happy with that. Because now I'm never going to be happy again. With the game, that is, obviously. I'm gonna end this stream on plat 3. Fuck it. Complete trash hand. Let's fucking roll with it. It would do them well to just destroy that. Honestly, I may even just hold that up to sacrifice it and attack. Or not attack. I can't go to bronze. I cannot fall out of plat. Brent, this thing doesn't go backwards, okay? I'll have none of your shenanigans. Okay, so they don't have a counter spell in hand? Oh no, yes, yeah, they do. What am I talking about? Yep, that's fine. It lets me play my spell now. Ideally, this will survive the turn. Until next turn, that is. Don't know what they're going to do exactly, but... If they could just concede, that'd be fantastic. This works for me. Actually, just doesn't mean anything right now because I can't do anything of use. I can attack for 3 damage, that's about it. At which point they may be able to fling it on back to my hand. It's not too bad. What goes back to my hand, good sir? I don't know why I attacked with the goat, but it's certainly happening. Okay, that's good. I'm down for that. It's like a toddler trying to fight. It's not really doing anything, but it's certainly there. Oh. Magic Beans cast. How you doing, bud? How were your games? Welcome on in, everybody. I am being all salty right now because I was 1 win away from Diamond and then I lost 3 games in a row. Now I'm sad again. Chewy Bean, Magic Beans cast, Cracker Magic Beans cast. How you guys doing? How was your stream? How did your games go? And they're gonna start doing things. Benny, how are you? If they could just not have this on the field, that'd be fantastic right now. That'd be real great for me. But I know it's gonna end in my death. Good fun. Played some of our league matches and a bit of historic. Ooh, lovely, lovely. How'd you go for your games? What deck you playing as well for the league? I think I might have already asked you this, but I do have a terrible memory. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice that. I need to scry. I need to not draw a fucking land right now. Or the kid, or the cat. The cat's useless to me too. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. But we're gonna attack first before they start doing anything. Gives them a chance to hopefully use some stuff. Playing standard at the moment. Okay, that's fine. I can accept this. Because if they block, something's dying. That works for me. That's cool. I can do a couple more damage anyway. Kinda hoping you ditch the cat to get land instead. Look, the amount of times that I have done that hurts me so much. It hurts. And I hate this. I hate. Shorty streaming tonight on Blue White Flyers in Standard for a podcast league. Played a mix of stuff in Historic to varying levels of success. Nice. So any success is some success. Varying or not. Now how do they kill this? How do they prevent this from winning in 2 turns? When does Ugin hit? Oh, they just bolt it. Okay, interesting. What do you got for me, son? How are you gonna... Oh, you're gonna play a goddamn Hydra, aren't you? Just do it. Just crush my dreams. If they actually play the Hydra, that'd be fantastic. I ain't gonna lie. But this looks like it's not gonna be a Hydra. This looks like pain and owies. I don't like it when somebody taps for 9 red and blue. Or 7 red and blue with the potential for more. Come on, past the phase. Do it. Do it. That's a real shame. You can still... That's exactly what I was hoping to do. I wasn't expecting it to happen, but I was hoping it would. I'll take this instead, as slow and painful as it may be. 3 turns, I've got you, buddy. I'll get you. Oh, don't do the thing. Prepare the anus. What have I got in my graveyard? So, if I can hit with this one more time, I'm gonna celebrate. One more time. I can use this, and if that lands, which I'm not expecting it to, but if it does, if it lands, then I can sacrifice that. But they're in Ugin territory now, and that's bad for me. I don't like Ugin territory. Okay. Okay. I like where you're at. I like where your head's at. That does slow things down a little bit. Oh, can you piss off with that shit? That means I don't get to play any more 1/1s for a little bit. That's fine. What are you up to, son? So he could absolutely just cast that too. Is that... How does that work for me? How does that work for me? Does this... If this thing lives... Interesting. Interesting. What are you up to, son? Good sir. Where are you at? Oh, you son of a bitch. You just did it again. Fuck. I can go that for my entire turn, or I can go that for my entire turn. I may as well empty out my graveyard. Not too much of a point in keeping it. Get rid of that. That, I think. Yes, again, thank you, Magic Beans Cast, and thank you, Brent, for the shout out. This game gives you so much joy, but then it takes that joy, puts it into a tiny little cube, and puts it under a hydraulic press until it squeezes all the joy out. And then there is no more. There is only sadness and black. If I could draw a sack method. Hey, awesome. Congrats on the 100 followers. In addition to you guys coming in, I had another raid come in on Friday, and like combined for the two of you, I got 13 new followers out of it. So I'm just sitting on 299. I'm just like, ooh, I'm so close. Ooh. Good news is, I can at least attempt to steal this. Good old Dubby.
Let's go, brother.
Hell yeah, brother! Thank you very much, Benny. Thank you very much. Okay, what can we do here? I'm gonna hope you counter this. Thank you. Hugh, how are you, sir? Choose to, I don't give a fuck. Counter it, I don't care. Give me that. I want that. Don't you counter it. I know you've got another one, but just let it be. Just let it be. Don't worry, I can't sacrifice it. It's all good. Haha, sucker. I'm gonna draw a card. I don't even care about the Teferi. It doesn't matter. Give me that. I don't even care if you counter the damn thing. First day back at uni for the semester. Oh, I'm so sorry that you had to go back. Such a drain. It's a shame that they can just cast that again for more health. Damn it. Unless someone unfollowed to go with it. which did actually happen over the weekend. At some point, I did have 300, and then I didn't. So, oh well.
Hell yeah, brother! Let's go, let's get this game going. Oh god, they're gonna play 2 now. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah. Thank you for coming in, Magic Beans Cast. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you for being here. Congrats on your 100. Until next time. I hope you have a good sleep, brother.
Damn you, Hugh. Fuck you. Not Hugh. Sorry, Hugh. You're cool. Brent, you can suck a dick. I was gonna say Hulk Hogan with the brotherness. Can you stop? Can you just fucking stop? Can't. It's entirely possible that it did. I can't argue that one little bit. But we are at the 300 viewers, son. 300 viewers, son. Viewers? No, we're not at 300 viewers, you dickhead. We're at 300 followers. It's a good thing I know what I'm talking about. Need a feather boa. Feather boa. Is that a hat? Feather boa. Sounds familiar. Oh, those things. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'd absolutely like... Just be a little like flip-flop flapping about. What was that doing? That's a real shame. He's gonna destroy those things. This is gonna hurt me so much. I've got him down so low, and there's no chance of this going any further. Well, you're just gonna blow shit up, so I may as well just fucking block. Oh, I should have double blocked, because then it might at least have died, and they had to force that. God. Sure, why not?
Don't make another move. We will meet again.
Huh. That was an interesting choice on their behalf. Nothing would have died for them. Why did they do that? Interesting. Interesting. Suspicious, I say. Good news is I get to cast the Woe Strider again. Yes, I'm okay with it for now, but I know it isn't. This game still isn't going in my favor. They're drawing too many cards.
I've got it.
And they've got these guys here. Like, they can just whack both of these down, draw a couple cards, put a couple lands on the field, and they're good to go. I know they can only keep one, but who cares? They can just recast it again. Well, they can't do that again, so that's actually something. What I'm really hoping for here is another Steely spell. Preferably the 1 mana cost. Because I can afford to then cast Woe Strider and that. Be my friend? That's not my friend. That's very much not my friend. You son of a bitch. That's useless to me. I can't do anything with that. I need to be able to destroy this thing here. That ain't it, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. There's a stream. No worries, Craig. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much for the raid. Again, congrats on the 100 followers. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, can you just fucking not? Can you just not? All 4 of them. Because you know what? I need 40 mana each turn. Why not? See if I can help him kill me. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You absolutely son of a bitch. I can maybe make him sacrifice this if they both survive the turn. At least do that. Maybe. Am I dead yet? Can I be? That's fine. Look. Just fucking go nuts. We only got 16 cards left as well. What is that? It's actually almost conceivable for me to like draw them out. If I didn't let that hit just now. But yeah. They're doing a lot of scrying. Get it, I get it. Oh, that ain't happening, bud. They have absolutely won this game. Okay, just... I said I was gonna go until I lose. I'm gonna go until I fucking win. I'm not ending... Oh my god. Hugh, I got to 1 win away from Diamond, and then I've lost 4 games in a row. Why did you just say nice? Right. Yeah, it's your fucking fault. It's always you. You're gonna push me back into Plat 2. You son of a bitch. Oh, I'm mentally broken. I am mentally broken right now. You do not lose 4 games in a row and just be all chipper. I respect your words there, Hugh. You are incorrect, and I just need you to understand that. Just let the cat survive. Why is it just control deck after control deck? Give me the red deck. I want to fight the red deck. I can beat the red deck. What color are you playing? Blue, white? What do you got? Blue, white. Okay, so flyers. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Very shortly, this is gonna hurt. And if you lose, I shall call the match Red Deck Redemption. Get out. You just leave. You're not allowed to be here anymore. We can... So what they're probably gonna do here is they're gonna give this guy here a little pump up. That's also a perfectly reasonable response. That's perfectly reasonable. I'm gonna do that. That way they can't counter shit. I'd really like to draw a land, because if this dies this turn, I can play this and that again. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's do that. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Oh, the amount of times that I have played this game, Hugh, and been at 25 health and they've been at 1 and then lost, or the opposite where I'm at 1 health and 1, is too many. Like, it is genuinely just frustration sometimes. Like that last game, I got them down to 3 health while I was still over, like, I think I was on 24. And then I wasn't. Okay, this is fine. Got a mana.
pretty A-okay with swinging in with these two here. Seems like a game you should never play. You know what? I get it. I get it. What would actually be pretty reasonable for them right now is to just double block here. I'm still going to deal 4 damage to them, but it does eliminate these two here from getting much bigger. To a point where they might not even be able to deal with them. Thinking about it. Enters the battlefield. It's neg X, where X is your devotion to blue. You son of a motherfucking bitch. That deals 2, huh? Well, shit. Wait, but the things did die, so I do still get to go there, actually. I'm gonna put both of them there, because I know one of them's nothing. I'm gonna go there, and then we're gonna go there. I think that was perfectly reasonable for me to do. Yes. Okay. That one I ended that out okay. And I get to bring back one of these things here with haste and menace if I want to. So, not too bad. I just wanna win. Don't really care about the things that they say. I'm just gonna attack into it. If they block here, this dies, I just ping another damage here. Unless I get another one of these. That works for me. Icarus, you son of a bitch. Go on, counter it. Diamond will evade my grasp indefinitely. Fuck yeah, I'll pay 1. Why wouldn't I pay 1? That was an interesting use of that card. Yep. And now I've won, I want to keep playing. This is... Ah. Okay. It's the gambler's mentality. I'm on crack. So, okay. This goes on and on, my friends. Something that I think is quite reasonable. I win one more game. Just one more win. Doesn't matter when it is. I can lose as many times in between then. I'm aiming to get this level here. I get 250 250 XP for winning the weekly and then the daily. Oh, Hugh, I am so much better with my money than I am with my time. I will take $50 to the casino, and if I spend any more than that, then it's not my money. So, give me another land, and it's fucking perfect. I mean, it's almost the same hand, I suppose. I think this is all right, but it's not great. This allows for a turn 2. If they put something in front of it, then I can put this. Otherwise, I can put that down. Okay, this is fine. Gonna go with the Dread Horde then. If they put a creature in front of me, I can take it and sack it. If they... I don't know. I'm sure there'll be some things that'll annoy me in the way. Oh, Scoos, you're gone. You're gone. Don't even think about existing on my day. The day. My daughter's wedding. Mine. Get fucked, son. You ain't getting even a chance to survive. And you're probably gonna just play a second one and that can deal with that. But you ain't getting that one.
You come for me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Fuck my throat. Ugh. Oi. Okay, that sucks. You know all that damage you've done so far? Undo that. Okay. Gonna go this way. Next turn I can whack down this guy here. I can start pinging with these guys here. They've got a pretty decent thing going on here, so I can't really... What can they do? Fuck me. Cunto. Right. Let's go get rid of that then. Let me just confirm. Which one am I better off sacrificing? That does... I think... That draws me a card. Yeah, I'm gonna go that method. I'm gonna draw myself a card from that. I know where you're at, Hugh. I know where you're at. Eat that. Good. This lets me do that. I get that. And I get that. All for the price of one butter chicken. What I can now do is just start sacrificing these things. They're going to start gaining life here pretty shortly, I think. Ugh, could go for some butter chicken. In fact, I've got some in the freezer. I might be dinner tomorrow night. We'll see. But of course, they've got that to do. And this does then allow them to put that in the field, because that's now in the graveyard. That might be the most annoying part of it all. That if they want to, they can just do that. What we're gonna do, we're gonna suck some life out of this guy. Meow. Ugh, must suck that cat. Get those furry toes up in my mouth. Why do I just say this? Why do I... Ugh. I won't, it's okay. And I suppose I attack. Not a lot else I can do here. That does me for 3. Sure, they're gonna probably block the butcher, which would be a good choice. Sure, that's fine. Do a couple damage at him still. Play both of these things here. This isn't lost, but it's not looking good for me. I ain't gonna lie. Thanks, Hugh. Because they're gonna play down one or two of these. They're gonna gain their life, gonna draw their card. I'm really banking on the possibility of me drawing the thing that makes me sacrifice creatures. Oh, sorry, that makes me steal creatures. That's really what I need right now. So I'm going to scry. I'm gonna scry to my heart's goddamn content. Because I need that to win right now. And even then, it still might get countered. I don't know. But they do when they have 2 mana. That's a good thing. They might have 3 mana. They do when they have 2 mana. That's good. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead do that. Let's scry. That's not bad either. I might actually go for that one. Okay, so what we can do here. We can start sucking a little bit of life out of him. Just kick Matt in the balls. Excellent, excellent. No, I don't think I'm attacking. I'm really, really, really banking on this thing resolving. Excellent. Fucking excellent. I might win this then. Oh no, I should. Yeah, cool. I fucking won. Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. So I finished today. I think on par with where I started. I think I lost to. No, maybe I was there. I think I was at 3 or 4. And I do. Fuck you, Brent. Just fuck you. What I did get. Next level, I get a puppy. That's only 4 more wins away. What do I get? Did I get anything interesting that turn? No, I just got a shitty card. Whatever. Oh, but I do get a puppy next. No, that'll be for another day. I'll probably just play that off stream, to be honest. Right. Fuck this game. Fuck everything about it. Who's streaming and where do I go? Hugh, do you have any suggestions? For a raid, that is. Oh, you 100% I'm going to get Diamond off stream. Or I'm going to play all the way until I think I'm about to win. Press start stream and hope that I win. That's 100% where I'm at. You let me know, Hugh. I do have Manny or Taz as backups. But we'll branch out a little bit. We'll go somewhere new. Daisy Picker's playing Valorant, sure. No one knows playing? Okay, we'll go Daisy Picker. We'll go Daisy. Do I need anything in this store? The answer is probably no. The answer is no. They got these shitty bundles. They're just skins for planeswalkers I don't care about. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Bit different for Tasmania. James from Football Manager. I can think of nothing less interesting to myself, but I know the people who play that shit are really in on that shit. My anger in that game is unreasonable. You know what? That's absolutely fair. I get it. Right. Is there a way for me to get to Daisy Picker without having to change the screen that I'm on? The answer is no, and that's a little bit annoying. But, let's go. Right. Like used to yell at the TV with the dad and brothers. Oof. Yeah, it do be like that. It do be like that. Right. You fucking... Thank you very much for being here, guys. Until next time. Don't know what day it's actually going to be, because Wednesday I go back to kickboxing, and I feel like getting the shit hurt. I'm just going to get the shit kicked out of me for a couple of hours, so... we'll see if I'm even alive at the end of that. Maybe Friday. We'll see how we go. I don't know what game I'm going to be playing. It might just be more Magic. The season will reset, so I won't be so salty. Until next time, I am Scabsy, and I like to lick toes and be hurt. You know it. Go enjoy Daisy. Thanks, guys.